All eyes are on Pennsylvania as the country waits to see which party will control the Senate after the election this fall. Pennsylvania's Senate Republican candidate Dave McCormick sits down with KDKA political editor Jon Delano to talk about why he wants a second try after losing a close election in 2022.
So this is a real gut check.
2 years ago, Dave McCormick lost the Republican primary for U.S. Senate by less than 1,000 votes to Mehmet Oz. Now he's back again.
I feel an obligation to try to serve, and I think in the U.S. Senate I can make a real difference.
Now the Republican nominee, McCormick, the former CEO of a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund in Connecticut, says this election is about leadership.
Having the right leaders representing Pennsylvania in the Senate, by having someone who's served in the military, went to West Point, been a job creator in Pennsylvania, someone who doesn't owe anybody anything, an independent thinker, someone who will fight for Pennsylvania, I can make a real difference. And I think that's in real contrast to my opponent, Senator Casey.
McCormick stresses his leadership skills as president of free markets in Pittsburgh in the 1990s, a senior level official in the Bush administration, and the head of Bridgewater Associates in Connecticut from 2009 to 2022, after which he returned to run for Senate. McCormick says this election is also about change.
If you think that the status quo is okay, if you think we're generally okay, you should not vote for me. I am running because I think we're in trouble.
McCormick lists a host of issues from inflation to fentanyl deaths to a war on energy to border security, on which he says Casey has failed to lead.
Has Bob Casey been a leader? Has Bob Casey been a leader at solving these huge problems? I would say no. I would say under Bob Casey's leadership, the economy's gotten much worse for Pennsylvanians. Our security in the world's gotten much worse. The wide open borders have challenged Pennsylvanians. Crime has gotten much worse.
Now, McCormick says he will prove during this campaign how Senator Casey has failed on each of these issues. Coming up in the next hour, we'll take a closer look at what is motivating Casey to run for a fourth term. In the newsroom, I'm Jon Delano, KDKA-TV News.